All right, guys, this is CNBC. That's Andrew Ross Sorkin. And they just announced Gemini is filing for an IPO. So let's listen to this quick clip from the Squawk Box, CNBC, discussing Gemini's IPO. And then we're going to take a look at a couple things on X. So let's start here. This is the Coin Zone on Crypto with Paul. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Let's get into it.
Cryptocurrency exchange Gemini's space station filing for its IPO and joining a wave of digital asset firms seeking to tap into the public markets. The company, founded back in 2014 by billionaire twins Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, it plans to list on the Nasdaq right here under the ticker symbol GEMI. Terms of that offering were not disclosed in a filing that was made public on Friday. The company supports more than 70 cryptocurrencies and operations in more than 60 countries. It also supports stablecoins and issues the Gemini dollar stablecoin. Now, in the 6 months ended June 30th, Gemini reported a net loss of about $280 million on total revenue of about $69 million. That compares with a net loss of $41 million on revenue of $74 million a year ago.
All right.
Are you jealous?
Yeah.
Jealous.
I mean, they get screwed out of Facebook, and it's like that doesn't even.
The next thing will come along.
And they're still 6'5", and they look like that. And now they're both billionaires.
They were billionaires long before this.
Yes.
I know. Well, that's even.
Okay, thank you, CNBC, for the commentary. But this is what we're going to look at right now, ladies and gents. So they are doing this on the behalf, but with the help of Ripple. Okay, Ripple. They are using, they're drawing funding from Ripple in preparation for its upcoming IPO. This is a very interesting collaboration. This is from Yahoo Finance. So let's break it down a little bit further. Gemini plans to go public via Nasdaq as crypto IPOs boom. That is very true. Coinbase is a good example. We have seen more crypto IPOs hit the market and get a lot of attention. So cryptocurrency exchange Gemini announced Friday that it has submitted a public S-1 filing with the SEC to launch a planned initial public offering 2 months after previously revealing a confidential filing with the regulator. Gemini was founded in 2014 by Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss. We've talked about them a bunch in regards to deep banking, all of that stuff. Yes, perhaps best known for their role in the creation of Facebook. Plans to list via the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker GEMI. Very interesting. So, Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and Cantor will serve as lead book runners, according to a press release, along with several additional book runners. Academy Securities and Amerivet Securities will be co-managers. There's a lot going on here with this. The initial confidential SEC filing came soon after the blockbuster IPO of USDC stablecoin issuer Circle, which saw its shares price almost immediately triple from $31 offering to, at a peak, $299. Wow. Through shares in the CRCL have since settled to a price of $149 as of Friday's markets close. Yeah, we covered that live when that was happening as well. So, I mean, and I remember saying at that time, you're going to see more of these. We are going to see more of these. So buckle up and embrace it. The crypto world is merging with the TradFi world. But this is very interesting to read also as well in regards to what's going on with Ripple and this whole situation. So in July 2025, we entered into a credit agreement with Ripple Labs, an unrelated third party. The Ripple credit agreement permits us to make lending requests from time to time of no less than, $5 million each, up to an aggregate commitment amount of $75 million. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So a lot going on here. Interesting to see Ripple's involvement with this whole thing, XRP. But I mean, we all know that the Winklevoss twins, Gemini is a big platform. They've been a company for over 10 years now in the United States. They've dealt with a lot of backlash and hate and from the SEC, no clarity, legal notices, fines, fees, etc. So to see them get through all that, just like Coinbase did, to now reach this is pretty exciting in regards to American companies doing their thing here in crypto. And I know I said we're going to see more, and we just are. Because again, guys, even though these ETFs are being delayed, I don't think that has anything to do with American crypto firms starting up and opening up shop here. I think we're just getting started. The legislation is currently being laid. There's a lot to look forward to in this space. We're definitely going to see more IPOs as the days roll on, especially when we get closer to the bull market, when we see euphoric highs. That is a good time to launch because so many people are interested and have their eyes there. But you got to watch what happens afterwards. If these companies can make it through the bear market with a good balance sheet, then that's really good. So if you guys plan on buying some Gemini stock, let me know. It's very interesting. I know most of us here are pretty much just crypto people. So chat, let me know if you do buy any stocks, if you're all in on crypto, if you hold cash, who knows? Just let me know in the comments. I'm very curious. All right. This has been another edition of the Coin Zone here. I'm Crypto with Paul. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. If you haven't seen our latest video yet on YouTube and here on X, it's about Chainlink. Go check that out. A lot of crazy information that's in there. So go check that video out. Go check out the Angry Crypto interview that we did. That's on YouTube. And I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Make sure to sub if you haven't already. Follow on X. And I'll see you guys again soon for another live. Stay tuned and take care. Appreciate it.